Welcome to Rauta, and this time we go to weird collaboration. Not exactly playing metal, but including some metal. So let's welcome this The Pale Riders collaboration. This is not one man band, nor one act, nor one band, but a collaboration with Paul Waggener and Baise Ma Hache. I don't know how to pronounce it properly because my French sucks. But this is the Pale Riders of Ballades de tombe. Well, roughly in that direction. Let me just put my phone away so it doesn't disturb while I'm doing this. As you can see, this comes with a beautiful and thick digipack release, meaning there are plenty of pages to go through. I mean, kind of a pointless for me to show you each and every page, but I'll give you a quick glimpse of what's going on throughout the pages and all. Now, as you know, probably, you know that Baise Ma Hache, which is something like Kiss My Axe, is a sketchy black metal band from France dealing with very sketchy topics, racism, nationalism, etc., etc. So not exactly for everybody out there. Like I said, there are plenty of pages, so I'm just going to quickly browse through roughly what you get if you consider getting this CD and all that stuff. Well, that's about half of it maybe. The other thing is that Paul Waggener from Northern America parts is then again known also for making black metal, but also beyond. And this album is very curious collaboration because while it features people of various nationalities, of course, it also features various themes of music. Here we enter Baise Ma Hache, God damn it, Baise Ma Hache website, which on Metal Archives, which you can see nationalism, white supremacy, racism, and other sketchy things here, French culture included, and featuring quite a few albums. When you click on the Pale Riders Ballades tombe, it shows you this page with both the band and Paul Waggener, and this is mentioned here as collaboration. I didn't see anywhere quickly going through this one, the label, so I'm just assuming it could be right here, mentioning Hammerbolt Productions, maybe going underground for various reasons, maybe the topics and all, but whatever it is, it isn't so obvious here with the CD. Now, this comes with about 1 hour of music throughout the 9 tracks and all. But what makes this curious is that this is basically a combination of music. Sure, you get to hear these black metal parts from the less mainstream ways of doing that, which is of course, according to the French black metal band, I guess, mostly them creating the credit for that. But then again, I know Paul is doing music as well in the metal territory, so this is just a wild guess. Now, the other thing what this album includes is country music, and even music that could be described as Western movies music. You know, the Western where the cowboys and Indians and all that stuff take place. So when you combine all this, it's almost like, what if Taylor Swift decided to do an album with, with Guys of the Wolves in the Throne Room? No, well, not get that far, but thing here is, you really get to have different worlds in one CD. Beautiful, mind you. And it's kind of curious because it actually starts making sense. And then you really think about it. It's not that far-fetched. I mean, coming from, bands that come from, folk, metal, pagan folk, pagan black folk, whatever. Thing is, these are overlapping. You have bands with, acoustic guitars and flutes and harps and all that stuff. So when you actually incorporate somewhat of country music or Western movie kind of a music with black metal, sounds weird, but it actually makes as much sense as lots of those so-called medieval folk, pagan, black metal bands. Yeah, different topics and all, but I mean, there are crossovers all over the place, so why the hell not? Now, musically, this is going to be challenging for a lot of people out there, because some of the tracks are quite lengthy, and because this is also tapping the very much like American, let's salute to the soldiers and all that stuff, kind of a thing. You know what I mean. So a lot of people are not gonna like it. Some think it's too sketchy, so they will just cross it off. Like, nope, I'm not gonna touch it. Some people will say it's not metallic enough, and like, once again, cross it out. But some people who are ready to, check out bands with different kind of crossover mentality, they will actually give this a chance and like it. This is actually pretty interesting as well as likable combination of different styles. But then again, I've got to say, I'm not really a fan of country music. With this one, yeah, some better parts of that. And I don't mind these blues, flirting, or western movie stuff, whatever it is. I'm not really an expert in any of these different subgenres of music here, so I cannot really tell which part of these are coming from. So whether they are from blues or country or whatever, can't really put it. But if you want to check it out, well, you do the digging and you will probably find it on streaming services. Not maybe the most mainstream one, but still. So give it a go and maybe you will like it or maybe you will find it too sketchy and all. See you. Bye bye.